Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified of updates. Hello again, viewers. Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We were supposed to try to take care of the mayoral election in Hateno in the previous episode and got sidetracked. And I haven't quite finished the sidetracking yet. We found a nifty piece of armor that Princess Zelda had hidden away for us. And I want to upgrade it at the Great Ferry. To do that, I need some of the Light Dragon's claws. I need 2 of them, to be precise, and I have 0. So that means I need to find the Light Dragon. And that means going anti-clockwise around the map until I spot her somewhere. Now, fortunately, these big old dragons can be spotted from quite a distance away. I think she'd be coming from, like, approximately there. If she was in view. So let's take a quick trip over to Death Mountain. Go up to the summit and see if we can spot her from there. If not, then we just keep heading west until we get to the Hebra Mountains and then start heading south. Alright, let's see. Still nowhere in view. I know that she passes really close to the Wind Temple and the Lome Labyrinth over there that I'm looking at right now. But I also know she's closer to the ground than she used to be. I'm probably above where she would be if she was in view right now. Probably. I'm not absolutely sure of that. Where's the moon? I want to know what kind of moon we've got. Yeah, it's probably behind this mountain, isn't it? Oh, come on. Just tripping over a little gap in the floor. What's with all the red stuff? Didn't I kind of put an end to that when I was here with Yunobo? I mean, granted, we're close to a pretty big chasm. Oh, come on, not another distraction. I could get there pretty quickly, couldn't I? Okay. Light Dragon doesn't seem to be in view. So I'll need to head further west. But sure, before I do that, I guess I can go get that star fragment. Oh, there's a bloopy down there. Bloopy. Okay, there's a Horriblin cave over there. Let's try a trick I haven't done in a while. Oh, look. A place where a Korok might be hiding. I am never going to get out of here. So many blasted distractions. Okay, let's get this cave on the map. But not actually go very far in. There we go. Now then. Alright, leaf pile.
Yeah.
Alright, Korok. Okay. Looks like we're finally done here. I don't see anything else. Right then. Light Dragon. I don't want to go too far. I might miss it. And voila. Okay, still not seeing it up there. Let's shoot ourselves out of the Skyview Tower, because maybe we'll see her. But also because it's fun. Getting into the area where it's going to be kind of cold. Now, I know for a fact that the light dragon passes by this labyrinth, because I was riding on her back at one point when we happened to pass right by here, and I paraglided off to come over here. That was many episodes ago. She was flying a bit higher than the labyrinth, but I'll wager she's below it at this point. I still don't know why. I wonder if I'll ever figure it out. Up, right, these things are in a low gravity area. Still not seeing her anywhere. Let's see. I guess I could go here. Problem is, I'm not really sure how high she's flying now. I know she's down a lot lower than she used to be. But I'm not sure how her new height compares to these sky islands. She definitely goes right past the wind temple at some point. I don't believe her route has changed from what I've observed, just her altitude. But again, I'm not sure what her new altitude is compared to these sky islands here. Well, let's just keep going anti-clockwise around the map. See if we can spot her. Okay, she used to be up there. At that height. Where that artificial moon is. I remember specifically that she actually flew over that archipelago up there. So this might be closer to her current altitude. Not that that helps at all, because I still can't spot her. What's in here? As long as I'm here. Nothing I need. Alright then. Where to next? Well, let's go to the Skyview Tower here and shoot ourselves up out of that. Okay, I'm going to get at least one of her claws. I'll get a claw and then head over to Hateno and get the other claw I need later. What was with that horn sting just now? It was like, something's attacking you, but I don't see anything. Also, I don't see the light dragon. Darn it. Okay, yeah, I do see fire barrels down there. Bomb barrels, excuse me.
Yeah.
Big old black moblin. Let's see. Alright. No point to staying here. Gerudo Canyon Skyview Tower. And here we are. Oh! There she is! Finally! Okay, where's the flight gear? Glide gear, excuse me. I saw her. Where is she? Now then, I need a claw. Talon. Whatever the heck they call them, I need one. Okay, you. Your eyes look ridiculous. How can you even see out of those things? Okay. Da-da. Where is it? I missed it. Okay. Oh, stop swooning. Fine. Okay, so... where are the claws and talons? Those are the horns. Still on horns. Tails. Fangs. Talons. Aha, there we go. Light Dragon's Talon. Okay. Got that done finally. I still need another one, but at least I'm halfway there. Da da da. Okay, let's see if I can avoid getting distracted this time. So, adventure log. It's not a shrine quest. Side quest, perhaps? Let's see. Okay. The Horse Guard's request. Genli's home cooking. Staminoka Bass. I have a few of those. I should go get her. I should go give them to her at some point. Legacy of the Rito. Okay, so I need to create a new Great Eagle bow with the necessary materials. The ancient city of Gorandia. Treasure hunters. Strongest in the world. Gathering pirates. The fort at Jabu Ridge. Trip through history. Wait a second. Haven't I done this one already? Pride of the Gerudo. Gleok Guts. I think I have those now. Disaster in Gerudo Canyon. Where are the wells? Today's... What? Okay, hold on a second. What's going on with this mayoral election, then? Filling out the compendium. Ruffian-infested village. No. Not a shrine quest, obviously. I would have expected it was a side quest. Okay, I'm kind of confused then. What is this? Have I not even gotten the quest yet? I think this is the mayor's house. I can't remember. Oh, you're the traveler I saw at Ventus Clothing, right? Did you come to check up on me because you were worried? Yeah, I lost my head a little there. I'm not too proud of the way I behaved. But don't you worry about me. I'll have a couple tricks up my sleeve against Cece. I might not be able to pull one of them off in time for the mayoral election, so I'm focusing on the second plan, to bring back a taste no one's tried here in years. Okay, what kind of taste? Way back when, my grandfather worked with someone from the village to create a special kind of food. It was too ahead of its time to catch on, so it never went further than the first trial run, but I never forgot it. Even today, I can still recall the gooey mouthful of the one bite my grandfather shared with me. In the back of my mind, I've always wanted to make it a signature staple of this village. If I could accomplish that, then I'd have something that could stand up to Cece. Except I can't remember who in the village my grandfather worked with or what they created. And now that I think of it, it also had a unique pungent scent. If I could just smell that aroma again, it might jog my memory. But don't worry about my problems. I hope you have a nice, relaxing time in our village. Have you tried the fresh milk they make on the farm up the hill? I never start my morning without a glass. Okay... Creamy, melty mouthfeel and a unique pungent aroma. And he specifically mentioned the milk. Maybe it's some kind of cheese? I distinctly remember reading something online where if you shoot birds, while they're in flight, they spiral down like from the old Duck Hunt game. I really want to try that. Can I scare them away and then jump off and shoot them from bullet time? No. I don't want to use that bow anymore. It's true! It spiraled down, just like Duck Hunt. What kind of fish is that? An armored carp. Uh-oh, my camera's full. Okay, camera's full. That's kind of not good. Alright. I actually do not need this anymore. I found all of the Yiga places and dealt with them, so yeah, I can delete this. This, on the other hand, I want to keep. Okay. Don't need any more of these. Ugh. Darn it, the D-pad is just acting weird. Sometimes when I push left, it goes up. Okay. All right. Perfect. Now then, you. Never found any of these before. Alright. That was fun. Okay. Get a better picture. Much better. Okay, now up the hill to the farm. Try to get some milk. Staminoka bass. Darn. That's what she wanted.
Yeah.
That Rito girl wanted a Staminoka bass, and now I definitely have one. Probably already had one. But, at least now I have some redundancy. Okay, here's the farm. Let's see if we can get some idea about what the mayor wants. Okay, already got one of those. Already got one of those. Oh. Okay. Okay, looks like I got everything here. What's that? A bottle! I'm sunk without it. How do I fix this? Do I dive into the pond? There's no way. It's too deep to swim, huh? What's with that blank stare? Oh, you must be a customer. Sorry, but if you're here on farm business, you'll have to talk to my dad at the farm. I need to get my hands on that message bottle floating in the pond, quick. I finally found the letter my great-grandpa left, but I can't reach for it. My arms are too short, pond's too deep to swim in anyway, I don't know how. But that letter has the advice I need to get this farm back on its feet. If I don't get my hands on it, we're sunk. Okay. Well, let's see what I can do here. Boy, this is kind of annoying, actually. Maybe I should have made a boat. Let's see, any convenient wood planks around here? Unfortunately, no. Okay. No matter, I can handle that. Where's the sled? There it is. Oh, I can just get it from here. Well, that's boring. Let's go ahead and make that boat anyway. New specialty with mayor, cheese, fermentation. Can't name, too early. So, Koyan, I told you, whatever you're after, I'm too busy to... Huh? That's my great-grandpa's message bottle, but how did you... Did you fish it out for me? Thanks. There should be a letter in this bottle with advice for getting our farm back on its feet. Let's see here. Yep, there we go. Gosh, I do miss great-grandpa's handwriting. His penmanship was so messy that no one but him and his family could read it. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. New specialty with Mayor, cheese fermentation. Can't name. Too early. Yeah, this could work. Sorry to run, but I want to put great-grandpa's advice into practice right away. If you need me, I'll be back at the house.
Hey.
It's right over there, by the way. Come by a bit later so I can thank you for the help. If I play my cards right, I can start making a new signature product. It'll be good not just for our farm, but for the whole village. I'm itching to get started. I was right. It was cheese. Oh, a core. Ran right by me. Or rather, tried to. What caused this tree to fall down? This isn't the way into the house. Oh, there's a big old board right here. Could have used that for my boat. Anyway. Let's put on something that doesn't look quite so outlandish. By which I mean literally. Zora gear would be from a different land, wouldn't it? I knew it'd work. Ah, good, you showed up. Take a look at this. I call it Hateno cheese. That message my great-grandpa left behind had the recipe. It's springy on the outside, but melty on the inside, and so delicious you'll think you're dreaming. But back to the reason I called you here. It's, well, you know, I couldn't have made this without you, so I wanted you to be the first to have some. Anyway, consider this my thanks. Go on, take it already. Hateno cheese. A cheese made from Hateno cow's milk. Add to a warm dish and enjoy its rich flavor and melty texture. As I understand it, Great-Grandpa worked with the mayor back then on this Hateno cheese to put our village on the map. But it was ahead of its time. The villagers rejected it. Having eaten this, I think they were nuts. Now is the time for Hateno cheese to make a splash in the culinary world. I'm sick of fashion getting all the attention lately. It's really eating into our business. But if anything will bring the customers in, it's this. I'd say it's time to do some renovation around here. Maybe here is good? No, I like it better this way. Yeah, that'll work. A cheese shop. Ta-da! The Hateno cheese shop is complete. What do you think? The next step is to get those folks over at the general store to start stocking it. That reminds me, you won't get this offer anywhere else, but around here I'll give you some I'll give you some for fresh milk instead of rupees.
Ah.
I'll make the dream my great grandpa gave up on come true, and this farm will be busier than ever in the bargain. So, you'll come to visit me again, right? Sure, more cheese. Oh, what business does someone so young have at being out this hour? Everything to do with the pasture I leave up to my son Dance. I'm bound for bed now. Tomorrow morning I'm due to take the cocos to the laboratory on top of the hill again. For a retired old guy, I sure have a lot on my plate. Yeah, walk up to the laboratory and then come back. You can make pizza! Tomatoes, wheat, and I just happen to have some cheese. Well, you're a new face around here if I'm any judge. Welcome to Hateno pasture. Yeah, I mean, Link bought a house. And Zelda apparently moved in with him. When did it get so dark out? You here to buy fresh milk, Wanderer? Sure. Sure you are. The milk from my cows is the best in Hateno. The secret's in the special feed I make for them. Except I've been having trouble getting my hands on acorns to mix up any more of it. There used to be tons of acorns all over the ground in the forest out back. No idea where they all went. Probably the squirrels started taking over and grabbing them all for themselves. Sometimes they'll drop the acorns they carry in their cheeks if you startle them, but they're quick little critters. I need at least 3 acorns to make my special feed, so it's a real problem for me. Well, I have tons of them. Here you go. No fooling. Well, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, not with me at my wit's end and all. I don't know if this rightly makes up for it, but have a bottle on me. I was keeping it squirreled away, but no reason to be a miser about it now. I better go mix up a batch of feed right away now I got some acorns. If you ever want more fresh milk, I'll swap you some for 3 acorns. Call it a special trade just for you. Okay, so I give him acorns for the milk, and then I give her milk for the cheese. Okay, cheese shop. Yeah, let's trade. More cheese, please. Good choice. Presenting a chunk of thick, rich, highly nutritious, and absolutely unbeatable Hateno cheese. I'm a one-woman cheese-making operation, but stay as long as you like and buy to your heart's content. I'm finished now, but thanks. Leaving already? That's okay, just be sure to visit again. Yeah, if I want to make pizza. Okay, Mayor. I got your, melty whatever that you were gushing about. He's probably in bed. No, he's not. Where is he? Where'd he go? Miss Zelda snore. Oh, you're the customer I saw at Ventus Clothing, aren't you? You know, from when they were talking about whether to go through with the mayoral election or not. It's become something of a hassle. They're both so stubborn. I wish they'd clear the air between them and end this silly quarrel once and for all. But that's a moot point now. I have something else on my mind. I have to take care of this before the mayoral election starts. Well, take care of what? Oh, you don't mind lending me an ear? I won't mince words. It's about my husband, Reede. That man of mine, he shuts himself up in our shed every night. I don't have the faintest what he's up to. When I ask, he just says it's a secret, and I can't get another peep out of him. I hate the idea of snooping on him. Plus, I think he'd catch me at it right away. But I get so worried when I think about whether whatever he's doing will affect his chances in the election. I was fit to burst if I couldn't find someone to talk to about this. Good thing you came along. I'd like you to enter our shed at midday when my husband isn't around and see if you can figure out what he's doing. I'll pay you for your troubles, of course. The only problem I can see is that he keeps the place locked up tight. You never fit in through a window, but maybe you could dig a hole or something? Well, you'll figure it out. In the shed, huh? Not in here, apparently. Guess that's just a wardrobe. Okay, so the guy I want to give cheese to is apparently holed up in his shed, which is kind of irritating. No entry without permission. Okay, so I have to go down into the wells, right? Get underneath this house. Get underneath this hut. And then ascend up. Assuming the wells even go in that direction. This one appears to be a dead end. That is not the direction I want to go. Oh, these things have respawned. Is that the correct way? Oh wait, this is the correct way. Right here. But she said do it at midday. Right then. Okay, this is a good place to go up. Pop up right in the middle of the street. Okay, it's almost daybreak. So, Reede ought to be coming out of his shed pretty soon. Then I can ambush him and give him the cheese. Looks like the chimney would fall over if it didn't have these supports on it. That doesn't speak very well for Hateno construction techniques. And it's Nadra. There he is. Hey, Reede. Whoa. Am I smelling things, or do I detect a certain unique pungent aroma? Have some cheese. This is it. This is just what I've been looking for. My grandfather developed it with a fellow villager. Hateno cheese! Of course! It makes sense that my grandfather would have been working with someone from the farm up there. It's a miracle the Koyan not only found the recipe, but managed to reproduce it. But this is great news! It's a clear sign that we ought to make Hateno cheese a new village staple. That ought to swing the election for me. Let me pay you for that cheese, okay? 100 rupees for cheese. Believe me, it's worth every rupee. Now then, I should get in touch with Koyan so we can start preparing for mass production. I'll ask the Hateno Village General Store and some traveling merchants to add it to their wares too. Shouldn't take much more than that to tip the election my way. You should come out to watch it happen. Sure thing. And now that you're out of your shed, I've got some investigating to do. Boink. The rocks are back. Ugh. The rocks are back, but the bomb flower isn't. Well, whatever. So it was just over here. Right here, I believe. Yep, right here. Nothing here but a diary. Notes toward a new variety of pumpkin. Reed. I firmly believe the Hateno Village's charm is in the delicious vegetables and milk from our farms. But there's no denying that these things just aren't resonating with the youth nowadays. And I've got no business being mayor if I can't fix that. So I got together with Knack, the best farmer in these parts, and we came up with a new type of pumpkin. The color, shape, and appearance are based on the Cece brand aesthetic, which is popular with the young folk. We've hit a snag, though. It might be a bit before we can achieve our goal of shipping the pumpkins out. Okay. So he wants to make pumpkins that look like those garish mushroom-themed things? Okay. That sounds like a horrible idea. Come on, open. How goes it? Made any progress on that thing we talked about? You say he's developing a new type of pumpkin? So that's why he's been consulting with Knack so often. He could have just asked Cece about it directly, but I know he's too hardworking and stubborn for that. It's a relief to find out the truth. A lot of things make sense now. Like why he went to Ventus Clothing. It's so obvious in hindsight. I'm sorry. That's between me and my husband. Thank you for looking into this for me. I promised you a reward, and I keep my promises. 10 Hylian tomatoes. What a pair the two of them make, if they would just get along. Okay, she was worried that he was cheating on her with Cece. Yeah, fair enough. Honestly, I could totally see that happening. You know, in general. My clothes will get soaked. Shrug it off. Okay. So... how about Cece herself? Does she have something going on? What should I do? She saddled me with so much work when she put me in charge of the mayoral election. Oh, hello. Don't I remember you from before? I'm sorry for all the commotion you got mixed up in. But since we're both involved now, could you give me a little advice? I'll try. I should have expected that. The thing I need your advice on is my sister. It's about Cece. Lately, she's been sneaking off alone in the middle of the night. I don't think it's anything sinister, but with the election is soon, and I don't want any last-minute surprises to hurt her chances. So I'd like you to tail my sister, find out where she's going and what she's up to, and get back to me. I've tried following her myself, but she spotted me right away. I really got an earful about it, too. If you succeed in finding out what she's doing, I can reward you, of course. You're the only one I can ask for help. I don't want any of the villagers finding out until I know what's going on. Help me out, please. Sure. However, in the next episode, because we've run out of time. Well, this has been pretty productive, actually. I got a couple of side quests finished. I got a talon from the Light Dragon. And I'm making progress on this whole Hateno thing. I've sure been letting that one smoke on the back burner for a while, haven't I? Wow. But I'm getting to it now. So I've dealt with a couple of problems concerning the mayor himself. Now it's time to deal with whatever is going on with Cece. And this will be the first bit of it. And we'll take care of it next time. See you then.